Welcome to the second episode in a Legendarium series about the life of Roger Bacon, the Holy Alchemist. In part 2, we will talk about the ongoing life and work of Roger Bacon and how it brought him into conflict with the Church. During the year 1257, after decades of work devoted to academics, poor health forced Roger Bacon to enter the Order of Friars Minor. By then, Bacon felt forgotten by everyone in the university and literary circles where he spent most of his life. Unfortunately, Bacon's strange mix of feverish activity, astounding credulity, superstition, and vocal contempt for those who did not share his interests would displease his superiors in the order. This, in turn, brought him under severe discipline, repeatedly. Bacon decided to appeal to Pope Clement IV, whom he may have known when the latter served the Capetian kings of France. In a 1266 letter, the Pope did indeed refer to correspondence he received from Bacon, who argued that a more experimental knowledge of nature would be of great value in confirming the Christian faith. It is important to note that during the High Middle Ages, much scientific activity was carried out by churchmen who were often the only literate men in society. Bacon also felt that his proposals would be of great importance for the Church and the universities. The Pope wished to become more fully informed of Bacon's work and ordered the friar to send him his works. Unfortunately, a miscommunication in their correspondence led Pope Clement IV to believe that Bacon already completed a vast encyclopedia of the known sciences. Even worse, Pope Clement IV asked to see a work that Bacon had only planned. Nonetheless, Bacon set to work and in a remarkably short time dispatched the Opus Majus, or great work, the Opus Minus, or lesser work, and the Opus Tertium, or third work. He wrote this in secret and against the wishes of his superiors in the hopes of establishing the sciences in medieval universities. Sadly, the death of Pope Clement in 1268 extinguished Bacon's dreams of gaining the sciences their rightful place in university curriculum. Despite this failure, Bacon projected yet another encyclopedia called The General Principles of Natural Philosophy and The General Principles of Mathematical Science. In 1272, Bacon published the Compendium Philosophiae, or Compendium of Philosophy. Fortunately, Bacon attracted the wrong kind of attention for his bitter attacks on the theologians and scholars of his day, whom he saw as too hidebound. Furthermore, Bacon's penchant for making prophecies about the end of the world and the return of Christ also led some to believe that he had taken leave of his senses. Dark rumors began to spread about his laboratory. Men said that he summoned Satan, had created a talking brass head, and built a mirror which foretold the future. Indeed, alchemy itself became infamous because men like Roger Bacon hid their work in bizarre iconography, like lizards consumed by flames and soldiers fighting unseen enemies, so that no one would know their secret plans. Sometime around 1277, Bacon's fellow Franciscans condemned him because of what they called suspected novelties in his writings. The reigning pope soon after jailed Roger Bacon for heresy. It is not known for certain how long Bacon spent in prison, yet he retained enough freedom to publish a final work before his death in 1292, of which only a few fragments remain. About 15 years after his death, Pope John XXII declared all alchemists to be anti-Christian and criminals. Yet alchemists continued the work of Roger Bacon at their own peril. Indeed, one may have created the philosopher's stone which men like Roger Bacon long sought. Nicholas Flamel, a scrivener who copied manuscripts in 14th century Paris more than a century after Bacon's death, also also practiced alchemy. On February 17th, 1382, he claimed to have turned mercury into gold, thus creating the Philosopher's Stone. He and his wife endowed 14 hospitals and 3 churches, despite not being a wealthy couple. So, did Nicholas Flamel actually create the Philosopher's Stone? Well, he died before the year 1400, so probably not. Yet the legend of Nicholas Flamel continued after his death. People believed him to be immortal, and sightings of him and his wife in Paris, never aging and with a golden tone to their skin, were reported as late as 1818. In that year, only a few years after the fall of Napoleon, a man who called himself Flamel entered Paris coffee houses, offering to reveal the secrets of the Philosopher's Stone. Of course, this man was likely a fraud, yet the contributions of Roger Bacon to experimental science were very real and outlived him long after the end of his life and the practice of alchemy. That wraps things up for this episode of The Legendarium. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press like. If you want to see more, press subscribe. And if you've got anything to say, let me know in the comments section. Thanks again for joining me, and I hope that you have a great rest of the day.